Let's be up. Let's be up. Let's get this thing popping. Yeah, man. This is episode 3 of the illustrious Overground podcast, man. You know what I'm saying? You can get the audio. You can get the audio experience on Bandcamp. You know what I'm saying? Start putting up the gaming footage on YouTube, but the audio experience, I want to keep that real. I want to keep that exclusive, man. I want to keep that real exclusive. I don't want to give everybody that just yet. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Bear with me. It's just me. I'm doing all my editing. I'm doing all my recording. I'm doing everything dolo. You know what I'm saying? Yo, B Magic. I want to talk about B Magic because B Magic just dropped, fam. And that nigga, he's talking. I ain't going to lie. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot going on, man. It's a lot going on in politics. It's a lot going on in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like I said on the last episode, man, the page flagging has got to stop, bro. Y'all gotta stop tagging. Y'all gotta stop flagging pages. It's like y'all don't want the history to be documented and recorded, and that's whack. Everybody's going crazy about Cassidy. Goddamn J Millz. J Millz, what J Millz is doing is this is a historical run that J Millz is on. 1 second. It's a historical run that he's on. You know what I'm saying? For him to do both battle tracks in one day. Come on, like, you know what I mean? I didn't even really build on that. But that was some historic shit. That's not just historic in battle rap. Like, that's historic, period. That's historic, period. You know what I'm saying? Yo, if you on Twitch, hit me up on the Twitch, man. Hit me up on Twitch so you can see the gaming live. You know what I'm saying? Because we also we playing Fortnite at the same time of this broadcast. You feel me? So it's like, it's a lot going on. You feel me? But yeah, we about to get into this first bang out. But yeah, man, A-Verb is still talking. A-Verb is still just talking, so we gonna let him talk. But one of the things I wanted to talk about was just the quality of projects coming out as of late. Like people will name their album something. People will name their album something, but the album doesn't have anything to do with what you name the album. You know what I mean? Like, for example, like when DMX came out with his debut album, like It's Dark and Hell is Hot, like the album felt like what it was titled. Reasonable Doubt felt like what it was titled. It was written Illmatic. If it felt like and sounded like what it was titled. Now I just feel like if y'all don't take the wrestling shtick, you take like the action movie thing or characters we loved from a kid, which is cool, but make the album sound like that too. You feel me? Like, make the album sound like that. Like, Hunger for More sounded like the Hunger for More. You feel me? Like, all of these classic albums, Aquemini and, you know what I mean, personal favorites, Speaker Box. Like, these albums sounded like what they were titled. You feel me? I feel like we're losing that. You know what I mean? We're losing that. And just like the wrestling masks, y'all, the ski masks, and everybody hiding their identity, like, that shit is getting whacked, bro. Like, we gotta figure something else out. You know what I'm saying? We gotta figure something else out. We're gonna have to mute Buddy because he's out of pocket. But yeah, like, we gotta stop that. You know what I mean? Again, I'm on Twitch. I'm live. AP the Overlord. AP underscore DA underscore Overlord. You know what I'm saying? And we here. You know what I mean? Another thing I wanted to talk about, I wanted to speak about the Minnesota lady that was clapped by the ICE agent. It's a couple of different ways people are viewing that. I can't necessarily say I watched the whole video. I've seen clips, and from what I could see, I feel like when you come into situations where you're dealing with the police, just comply, fam, because at the end of the day, like, they're the ones that hold all the power in the situation. Like, you're not gonna win no fights with the police. You know what I'm saying? So your best bet is to just comply or die. You know what I mean? Like, comply or die, because like at the end of the day, like, I know that lady wish she would have just listened. You feel me? Because from what I understand, she had children and things like that. So it's like we can't be getting into these situations with police, and because of our political views or what have you, this is causing you to act irrationally. Because now when you take these losses, hold on, let me light this joint. When you take these losses, there's no bringing the person back after the loss. Know what I mean? When it's all said and done, it's done. You feel me? So your best bet is to just comply. You know what I mean? All of that, like, you arguing with police and all of that shit, like, it's not gonna do good for you. Just trust me, I know. It been many times where, like, I could clearly see, like, police playing with me, playing mental games, but you gotta beat them at their game. You know what I'm saying? And the best way to do that is to comply. You know what I mean? They're already they looking for you to catch that attitude. You feel me? They're the one. Oh man, I'm getting clapped. They sprayed me up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna win. No, you're not gonna win arguing. You can't hold a court in the street. You know what I'm saying? Take your ticket, take your citation or whatever they're gonna do, jack it and keep it moving, make it home to your family. You feel me? Because it's gonna be a lot of head rolls and head nods at that funeral, thinking about what she should have did and what she shouldn't have did, and it's not popping. You know what I'm saying? It's not popping, and I get it. Everybody wants their opinion to be heard and all of that, but everyday police and ICE agents and shit like that, they're sent here to do one specific job, yo. Stay out their way. You know what I'm saying? Stay out their way, let them do their job. You trying to protest with them and air your grievances out with the police, it's not gonna do you no justice. You're not gonna get justice that way. You understand? Arguing with the police in the street is not gonna give you justice. I don't believe that she should have been clapped. Like, at the end of the day, like, police gotta show some type of discernment too. Like, you're the one with the hammer, dog. You know what I mean? Like, you're the one with the hammer. So it's like these people' lives is in the balance of you doing your job. You feel me? So you gotta learn how to use certain discernment, and they gotta put police in certain neighborhoods that know these neighborhoods. Like, you can't have police that ain't never been in the ghetto or been around no types of hood type of activities. Police in the hood, they're operating off of fear. They're not operating in a place of, you know what I mean, protecting and service and justice and shit like that, because they're scared. They never dealt with people on a street level. So, you know what I mean, as far as like policing goes, I feel like, especially in the inner city, like, try to find like, give people an incentive to be in law enforcement. You know what I mean? Because all we're hearing is all of this corrupt shit. You feel me? All we hear is this corruption. The government's doing us dirty. All it, like, you feel me? Like, you got to get people from these neighborhoods to police these neighborhoods, because they gonna know how to deal with the citizens in that society, in that neighborhood. You feel me? When you got foreign motherfuckers, like, you know what I mean? It's a recipe for destruction, because they scared. You feel me? They scared. They operating out of a place of fear. So it's like, you know, you gotta know, you gotta use your discernment, and police gotta stop being so scared of the people. Like, you're the one with the weapons, fam. You're the one. You got this big ass belt, all these gadgets and gadgets on your belt, and the first thing you want to do is grab your gun, bro. Like, you can't be police is one of those jobs. Like, you can't make mistakes on that job, because a mistake is somebody's life, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all be so ready to pull out hammers and use y'all guns, and it's like, right after that, you're gonna go to the little counseling meeting, and you're gonna be crying in that meeting, whether it's real tears or crocodile tears. That person's still gone based off a decision that you made, an impulse you moved on. You feel me? So, like, if you in law enforcement, please just try to use like more discernment. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, like when somebody's dead, that's it. It's so like, there's no coming back or I'm sorry and all of that. Like even money that they settle with these families for, like that doesn't bring the family member back. I have friends that are dead right now. You like I'd give all the money in the world to have these people back. So, you know what I mean? Police got to think about that. I seriously think there needs to be a reform as far as like the hiring process and you know what I mean, the background. Like if you never been to the ghetto, how you police in the ghetto? You don't know the temperament of these people. And sometimes it's just passionate talkers and you take it as like aggression and it's like, nah, fam, this is just the way we talk. You feel me? Like a lot of the times they try to use like the culture against you. We aggressive to we like we're passionate. We speak with our hands. So I've been in situations where I'm talking to police and they're like, yo, like watch it. I'm like, yo, fam, this is the way we talk. Like, stop trying to act like you don't know this. You feel me? And if you don't know this, then maybe you shouldn't be a police officer, dog. You know what I mean? Because you're threatened by everything a nigga do. Everything a nigga do is you take it as an act of aggression, and it's like, yo, fam, I'm not even being aggressive in this situation. You feel me? Like even the way I'm talking right now, like somebody can take that as aggression, and it's like, wait, hold on, this nigga's not even being aggressive. Assertive, yes, but aggression, come on, bro. Like police be killing me with that sometimes. Like stop trying to use everything that niggas do against them. It's not that real, bro. It's not that real. 9 times out of 10, you know what I mean, you stopping people for bullshit reasons anyway. You know what I mean? Like right now, they can stop you for anything. You feel me? So it's like there has to be some type because there's some situations where like I fucks with the police and what they got to do, and then there's other situations where it's like, all right, this is manipulative, and they're trained to do these tactics. You feel me? Like they're trained to get, especially with black folk. You know what I mean? Like they're trained to get you excited and get you out of your character, so that now we have a reason to arrest your black ass. You feel me? Like black people gotta practice some type of discernment. Stop trying to argue with the police and hold court in the street. You're not gonna win it like that, fam. Kill them with kindness, bro. You understand? Your man Jada Kiss in a rap said, not only are these cell phones tapped, they're using scanners. You could get further in life by using manners. You feel me? You get way further in life by using manners than you trying to scream with police and now you're acting erratic and now you're doing a whole bunch of shit that is landing you in the pen, bro. You know what I'm saying? Something that could have been as easy as, yo, you know what, officer, you got it. You feel me? But now, like, you have to make your opinion known. You have to, sometimes you got to know when to let that shit go, dog. Or else it's going, you know what I mean? Like, you're going to be fighting a long battle, fam. Because everybody knows, law enforcement take advantage. Everybody knows that. It's not no secret, you feel me? Now, with you knowing that, how do you move? You feel me? How do you move? That woman shouldn't be dead. There was decisions made on both sides. That's like, I don't know if you should have did that. You feel me? At the end of the day, the police is the one with the guns, though. You feel me? That lady ain't have no gun. You know what I'm saying? Even if she did, the way she was shot, she wouldn't have had no time to prepare herself to return no fire, nothing like. She got hit in the head. You feel me? She got hit in the head. So it's like, you gotta practice that discernment, man. I mean, especially when you in the hood, because you a target. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here laying shit down. You a target when you in the hood. You feel me? In other news, I see Wiz Khalifa in the lab with Benny. I like that. Not too long ago, he played a hook that he got from Max B. So I'm looking forward to some new Wiz. We ain't had no Wiz in a little minute. So I'm looking forward to it. Oh man, Wiz always been one of my favorites. He's one of the most original personalities in hip hop. So I'm looking forward to that. I believe Max B and French dropped. I gotta check that out. I gotta check the Purge out too. I didn't even listen to it. I gotta check Game's album out too. Like, got a lot of albums I gotta listen to this weekend. Um, yeah, man, this ain't gonna be a long broadcast. Just had a couple ideas I wanted to put out there, and I wanted to drop another episode. I see on my Bandcamp is starting to roll, man. You know what I mean? I appreciate everybody. My man Patrice, man. Patrice, I appreciate you, man. You know what I mean? You one of the earliest supporters of the pod. So, you know what I mean? I really appreciate the love, man. So with that being said, man, this is AP the Overlord. This is episode 3 of the Overground Podcast, man. I'm signing off, man. Peace.